Hey, it's Catherine. Here is a peek at the Perfect Reason Stamp of Approval collection. I use some of these products to make this card here, and I usually have trouble making the same card twice, so I wanted to tweak this up. So I gained inspiration from Dream Team member Allison Cope's card, where she did this amazing rainbow watercolored background. So I'll show you what I came up with, and if you are on YouTube, make sure you head over to my blog because I will link to Allison's tutorial on that card and give you more details on all the products used in up close photos and all that kind of jazz. Figuring out how I can tweak this up. I think this is a pretty fun card. You Are Fabulous just stamped repeatedly on the background. How awesome would it be to get a card that says you are fabulous about 1,000 times? And then I just did some fun paisleys on the background, and I used the Paisley Peacock stamp set, which I'm in love with. And it has all these little paisleys that you can mix and match and use different colors and get different looks, and it's super fun to play with. So how can I tweak this up? I'm gonna use probably the same or similar layout, but I was watching Allison Cope. She's one of our Dream Team members. She has a video using these flowers in a really cool way and doing a really cool background. And if you're on YouTube, I'll add her link in the description below. Also on my blog, I will add it. Let's see, what am I gonna do first? I was thinking I was gonna do the You Are Fabulous again, and that is from the You Did It stamp set. But like I said, I can't do it the same. So I gotta tweak it up. So Allison did this really cool background, and she did a rainbow. So that is the first thing that I'm gonna kind of copy from her design. So I'm gonna do a rainbow with the You Are Fabulous, and we'll start with Party Dress. And I'm gonna start right at the top. So I'm gonna go across this entire background and stamp You Are Fabulous 1,500 times. Well, maybe not that many, but all right. And then next, not sure if I want to do Tutti Frutti or Orange Twist. I think that I'll just go straight to Orange Twist. I don't think I'm going to have enough room on this card to do the entire rainbow, all 12 colors. So I'm going to have to pick and choose. Next up is going to be Tiara. I just kind of rub this off on my little cleaning pad, and we can go right into the yellow. It's one of the things I love about these inks. I don't have to work so hard to clean the stamps. I mean, you have to clean them, but you don't have to scrub them to death to be able to go into a light color. See how perfect that yellow is? Next up, Lime Ricky. You haven't gotten your hands on these ink pads yet. They are in stock over at shop.catherinefleur.com. And if you notice, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm doing a really light love tap because these inks are foam pads and they are juicy. And if you push down too hard, you're gonna get ink all over the place. But they ink very, very, well, the coverage is pretty amazing. Next up, we are going to Fiesta Blue, which is a beautiful turquoise. And I think I have a little more room than I thought I did. I probably could have done that Tutti Frutti in there and maybe even that Tiki Torch, but that's all right. We're gonna go Flirty Fuchsia, and then maybe I'll finish it up with another row of Party Dress. Because the colors that I skipped Rockin' Red, Tiki Torch, and Tutti Frutti. Sorry guys. Oh, and and Grass Skirt. They didn't get loved today. So on Allison's card, she did her rainbow going down this way, and then she did a row of flowers going this way, and I love it. And I'm doing my greeting rainbow this way, so maybe I'll do my flowers this way. So she had the horizontal and the vertical going on, and I'm gonna do horizontal and vertical too, but I'm gonna do it in a different way. So let's see, I'm going to grab my stamps and see how I want to position them. I'm probably just going to do really similar to what Allison did because her placement is impeccable, so why mess with perfect? I'll grab my Midnight ink pad. The Midnight ink pad is especially important not to push down too hard. Do you see how I pushed just a tiny bit too hard and I got some black in here? If you push down too hard, you're gonna get black all over this, and then when you clean it, the ink is archival, so it will stain some. I have some Ultra Clean. Let me just show you. So now I'm gonna have some staining on here. So just be really careful when you're inking up stamps that have a lot of that negative space so that you don't get the black all over your stamp. So just light tap. And then clean it right away. Then I'm just going to fill in and continue stamping some of these fun flowers. We'll grab some leaves also. I'll probably use some more leaves. Luckily I have several of these on hand so I can just keep some that I know I'm going to use again. I could just keep them on the blocks. And I have all of my flowers stamped, so I'm going to do my greeting. I'm going to do "You are" in white on black and fabulous. And I'm using the Brutus Monroe white ink pad, which is awesome. You are fabulous. And then I'm going to hit it with a little bit of white embossing powder and heat it so it will be more white. So next up, I have to figure out how to finish this off. So I think the color is really light. I want a little bit more vibrancy in here. So I think a strip of colored cardstock would work. So I'm just going to use a direct to paper with my Aquatini, and I'm going to make a piece of Aquatini cardstock, just as simple as this. And if you have your ink pads and you do a lot of sponging or a lot of direct to paper like this, you're going to want to make sure you have re-inkers on hand, because these ink pads do need to be re-inked a little bit more often than linen pads, but they are super juicy and you're going to have awesome stamping experience with them, so you're going to love them. All right, so just a little adhesive on the back. We'll add this to the card front. I added some dimensional adhesive to the back after wrapping some black and white twine around, and we're going to then add our little grading. So I think I'm gonna just snip a banner end on here. So I'm just going to do a little snip right down the center and then go from the point to the end of that snip on both sides, and then you have a nice little banner end. Some adhesive on the back. And, well, I think I need to, wait, you know what? I need some dimensional adhesive because this needs to pop up. Otherwise, it's going to be wonky with that, with the twine. So a little bit of that dimensional adhesive on the back, and we'll call it a day. So here's a look at both cards. If you want to hop over to my blog, if you're not there already, you can see photos of these and also get the link to Allie's video, and also all the links to the product used in this video. Thanks for being here, guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon.